Hello, ComicsGate. This is the Midday Repartee. I am Rata and Glory.
Reparty, motherfuckers!
Repartee. I am joined today by Scotland's best shit superhero and CG's best shit artist, Captain Fuckhead.
None of these things he says are lies.
They're not lies, although they might be soon. I mean, you gotta stop working so hard and improving and evolving. And how are you gonna maintain these titles?
Oh no,
If you rise above shit,
I'll evolve with it.
All that branding just thrown away for what?
I don't give a shit about branding, mate. Honestly, who gives a monkeys?
Come on.
I do little gay art videos called Fart. I mean, who cares?
Yes, it's branding. It's genius branding. But yeah. CG's best shit artist. Yeah, that's at this point it's questionable.
Well, you can't put me in a category with the likes of Malin and Donal and all I'm nowhere near these standards. And I don't even think I ever will be, but I want to do different things. Samir's been bashing me around the head for the past week or so because I've been doing some character sketches, 20-minute character studies. And he keeps telling me off for not drawing sexy.
Right.
I don't see the world as a sexy place. I draw what I see.
That's it, dude. You have to... That's what makes you the artist you're going to be. It's like how you see the world. We're seeing it through your lens, man. And you know, sexy.
Well, I did cave in and drew him a Henry Cavill.
Oh, okay.
And then what did I draw today? I did a 20-minute sketch of Mark as a Pokemon master, which I really quite liked. I dig it. It's quite funny.
Yeah, I saw that. Is that show happening today?
No. It's a CG UK show tonight where we play a shit anagram game. It's going to be great.
Yeah, no, I'm looking forward to that. That's not long after the end of this show, I think.
It's 10 o'clock, but Mark's always at least 15 minutes late, so we'll say 10:15.
Damn it, he's later than I am. Oh, shit.
He's always... Look, I think he's even started setting it to 10:15 because he knows he's not going to be there at 10.
Well,
everyone else is still there.
It's a slippery slope because I started doing the 5-minute after thing, and then you're like, well, obviously you can push it 5 minutes past whatever time you have set on the fucking thing.
Do not do that because all you will end up doing is pushing it back and back and back and back and back. Like if people ask, cause I'm quite finicky for being on time for things, and the way my brain works is if you're on time, you're already late.
Yeah,
you should be there before it starts.
That's how I used to do all of the shows. It was right on time, right on the minute. Let's get going. But then you just kind of get used to. Well, you just give people a few minutes to hang out in the chat and.
It's not that.
Call you late and gay. I mean, these are all important things.
Late and gay is such a great name.
I can't believe nobody started a YouTube channel.
I've actually originally one of my ideas was to use the what the fuck? Oh, it was to use Late and Gay as Captain Fuckhead's real life name. But it would have been spelled LEIGHTONGHEY.
Of course it would have been.
Late and Gay.
That's right. All right, I'm getting this link spread out there. I think, did I drop it in the chat already? Yes, I did. Let's get this thing on the
fucking thumbnail. Right.
All right. So, the big topic today, and I just, Gail Simone, I don't know, for people who might not know, Gail Simone was employed by Dynamite Comics, maybe not an employee, but at least contracted as a freelancer to write for Dynamite.
Freeloader.
Yeah. And even after Nick Barucci and Dynamite pulled Cecil's cover, apparently to try and make amends for the wrongdoing of interacting, rubbing elbows with the nasty, nasty, hatiest of all hate groups, ComicsGate. Even after doing that, Gail Simone pulled the plug, said she wouldn't be working with Dynamite anymore. And this is like what really gets like these covers, variant covers with CG connected people have been going on for quite some time. I don't remember when EVS's first Vampirilla crossover was, but that was a while ago. A couple of years? At least a year.
I can't remember either, to be honest.
It's been a while.
It was a while ago now, yeah.
And she was in Dynamite's employ this entire time. Only when it exploded with the Cecil cover, then she came out a little wishy-washy and then pulled the plug after he tried to make amends. But her latest...
She's probably been saving up during COVID, to be honest. I think that's what it was. She's been saving up all her money.
I'm just like, well, it feels like it was just, she's weighing her options. Is this something I actually have to step up to maintain status in this group I'm a part of? And I think she just waited till the last possible second and then made this move to step away from Dynamite. But her latest thing suggests that maybe she's not really stepping away. It's a very bewildering, confusing series of tweets that we're going to go into. They're quite funny. Maybe not funny as much as disturbing. How you doing, Dave?
Yeah, doing good. Finished
all right, my babber.
So, all right. Yeah, no, just the usual. Jump on air and annoy you guys.
Well,
see what you're chatting about.
Yeah.
Dave's come on to dance for me this evening.
ComicBook BlackBelt says my theory she was going anyway, and the whole thing was just timed. But I do like a conspiracy. If the whole thing was timed, isn't that is a conspiracy? If it was just timed to coincide with her leaving anyway, that is a conspiracy. We're not selling conspiracies here today. We're just going into exactly what Gail Simone has to say on Twitter. This is her latest thing about what's going on, and it's.
Can I just, before we go down that route, conspiracy, please. I love them. Has one of her books just finished?
I don't know. I don't read Gail Simone.
No idea.
Can we get Nick on? Does Nick know?
Nick, you out there?
Can we drop Ethan the link? Ethan might know.
Yeah, of course. Ethan wants in here, of course.
Ethan might know.
Come on in and clear it up for us.
I'll send him the link if you want. I don't mind.
Yeah. Please do that. He'll be.
Jeez, imagine if he came on. That'd be cool.
He's not going to appear, but I'll send him it anyway. Why the fuck not?
Okay. Yeah. So, I really kind of wish we could have a psychologist on hand to pick this thing apart a little bit, but let's have a look at this. Gargoyle, how you doing?
Yo.
Oh, can you guys hear me?
We can hear you.
Okay. Hi. I said hi. All right, I was
Hi.
making sure. That was kind of awkward.
And
bullshit.
And we are supposed to be hanging out with some KOZOR folks after the show. This book just launched yesterday. Doing very well. Incredible looking project. So we're going to talk about that a little bit later. After we cover the crazy. After we drop into this a little bit. So this is Gail Simone's latest tweet on the Dynamite thing. And we're not gonna cherry pick, and that'll come up later. Okay, this is one of the last things I want to do, but I feel I have to kind of update the situation with Dynamite, as it's still a topic of a lot of discussion. Yesterday, I did finally have a bit of discussion with Nick. As I said before, I found the whole thing bewildering. It's bewildering.
That's your best Gail Simone impersonation?
I'm not trying to. I don't do impersonations. If you have a Gail Simone like locked and loaded, by all means.
No, I don't want to be known as a transsexual gargoyle in the future.
But what I love about this is, so what we can get from this is she made a tweet about leaving Dynamite before really even having a discussion with her employer about it. That's weird. That's kind of strange. So you let Twitter know before you let Nick know, or
If she's,
you didn't even talk to the guy.
Technically, she's freelance. She doesn't need to. She can just walk away anytime she wants.
I get that, but it doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. It doesn't mean that's how you actually handle working relationships.
Very unprofessional.
Yeah.
Well, see, she's thinking she was that important where they'd be like, no, don't go. We'll offer you this. We'll give you your view of the office, blah, blah, blah. Whatever
And
she
maybe,
fucking wants.
Maybe that is exactly what's going on. I don't know, because it's this whole series of tweets is really weird. And I want to point out, all of this could have been handled in one tweet. Could have been very efficient, very professional.
I wish you do like 10.
We get all this, guys. We get all this. So.
Well, that's what I'm saying. She's trying to get people to care because the public. All she's trying to do is get public clout because she thinks she's that important.
Or
that's what these
I feel like it's a delayed reactionary move because she's worried about maintaining a position. So she had to come out. Well, there could be lots of reasons. We're going to get into it. I think there's lots of things going on here. It's very bizarre behavior.
What, in Gail Simone? I don't think there's much going on there at all, mate.
Quit. She quit, right?
Well, we're going to find out that maybe not. So I'm going to continue on with this here. Everyone is going to take all this stuff differently. What I will say is the discussion is still kind of evolving. I believe Nick has heard what people are saying. In other words, is that the
that's
threat, right? That's like threats.
That's...
You've heard what people are saying, meaning you're in big trouble unless you step in line. I told him I thought he should make a statement, whatever it is, wink, wink, wink. Whatever your statement is that sides with us, wink, so people know where he stands. And as I said before, publishers can publish what they want. Freelancers then decide if they want to be part of that. One of the frustrating things about Twitter for me is there's a little cottage industry of people who take my ridiculous tweets and make news stories from them. No, nobody does that. Gail, what are you talking about?
Nobody knows who
we're not
she
doing
is.
that. Are you saying that's what we're doing? Oh, well, maybe we are. Maybe she's got us on that point. They never consult me. I didn't consult. I got to admit, I didn't consult Gail before I scheduled this show, and she's right, I guess. They often cherry pick what I've said. No, we're gonna read the whole damn thing, lady. Slap a clickbait headline, yes, check, I did that, on it, and move on to the next odd thing. It's annoying. A few of these happened in the last couple days, and they went on a decided slant. Because, Gail Simone doesn't have a slant. She has no slant.
Who is she talking about?
Well,
people like Ethan Van Sciver, Bleeding Fool?
I have no idea.
She must have some type. I mean, she's almost a perfect sphere. So depending on where you stand, there will be a bit of a slant.
There might be a slant.
I can vouch for that. There's definitely a slant.
Yeah. Well, you can vouch for being a sphere. Oh, I love Bristolians. They're so funny.
So yeah, okay. I did create a clickbait title using something you said. I'm not going to cherry pick it. We're gonna give you your full, unrelenting series of tweets. We're going to give them our full attention, Gail. So wow. The truth is simpler. I think the thing's a mess. But after talking with Nick a little, I am hopeful that with transparency, it could be cleaned up. Could be cleaned up, Nick. And I hope it will be. I like the people at Dynamite. I like the creators working there. I like the characters they have. Do you? Do you really?
Name me one.
Every character in the Dynamite roster goes against almost everything.
Oh no! Wait a minute. She does know one. Didn't she? Wasn't she the one behind the shit version of Not Daredevil?
That's a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to know the real Not Daredevil, go on Indiegogo, search for Not Daredevil, join the email campaign immediately. Comic next book is going to be gold. What's happening, Lucius?
All right. Anyways, let's go on with these horrible, cringeworthy tweets. Already hard enough.
Are you not enjoying this, mate? Are you not enjoying Rotten's SJW voice going through this?
It would be sexier. It would be sexier if you read it, Dave. It would be much sexier if you read it.
Oh, go on.
Pay more attention.
Please, yes, you can.
I don't know how to read.
All right, my babber. I think Dynamite Comics needs cleaning up.
I get bullied so much.
Bullied,
mate. I'm a grown man. I get bullied. Leave me alone. Carry on.
We're just asking you to read, sexy, please, with your sweet cheeks.
Okay.
Come on.
See, now you've made me all like, right. What? I don't know where you got up to. Yeah, very, very fucking nervous.
It doesn't mean.
Oh. Right, now, see, look, now I want to over-exaggerate my Bristolianness.
Good, that's what we want you to do.
Please.
You nailed it.
Yeah, but I don't know. Right, it doesn't mean that didn't happen. It don't mean the magic wand is waved. It just means the ball's in their court. No, I can't do it. I can't. I'm way too nervous.
No, brilliant. It was good.
It was sexy. It
I'm
was
just
sexy.
one writer out of thousands, people. She's just one writer out of thousands. They can replace me in a minute, true enough. But a lot of people depend on Dynamite to pay their bills. Some of the best creators out there. Yeah. I think there's a lot of the story still untold. I'm hearing a lot of it from all sorts of angles for the first time. And as much as I'd like to step away, people keep asking. So here's my opinion as it stands right now. Oh, we haven't even got to it yet. This was just the intro to the statement.
Who's asking exactly?
This is the intro to this. Hold on. This is the. Oh, okay. Now we're getting into the real.
I like how she put a date on it.
Yeah.
This is their opinion on this day.
As you do. It's for the courtroom. As you do. You should date things.
Well, it also gets her out of the monthly update thing. Like if things change next month, she can go, "Oh, that was last month. I've had my update since."
I'm not currently working at Dynamite. We are on a timeout. Oh, boo-hoo. It's a timeout. Rocket spouse. No. Don't put me in a timeout. But for me personally...
I'm sitting on the naughty step.
It's the kind of timeout you have where you hope things work out for the best at some point. Oh, yeah. I'm just one voice. Others are going to disagree. Like Kwanzaa said, I'm hoping for a course correction. Nick, dude, course correction right now. But you could publish whatever you want. It's completely up to you as a publisher. I'm just one writer out of thousands, Nick. Please.
Others will disagree. And then you can call them bigoted and racist and, whatever you want to call them, really.
This is lunacy. It's not my company. I'm not a publisher. No one has to listen to my preferences, but that's my wish.
I don't want to know about her preferences. Why is she telling me about her preferences?
Who are these people?
Because you slid into her DMs, Cap.
Oh, yes, I did. I slid right on in there.
This is what we call a retarded person.
This is what your employee...
Don't pick on the Bristolian accent like that, El.
Hey, we may sound dumb, but we're smarter than we look.
Can you imagine someone you've hired to do a job, to write some comics for you, is going on posting a rant like this on Twitter publicly to everyone? And what it's all filled with innuendos and veiled course correction. What does that mean?
I like the next bit, the bit she says after, "That's my wish." And if
that's my wish.
Oh, this next bit.
Wow. And if go ahead.
I just want. And if that happens and flowers bloom in the spring, that to me is the best outcome. And I'd be up to write some spy stories and barbarian stories. Again, I'm an optimist.
She's an optimist, Nick, that you are gonna just flush your manhood down the toilet.
Did she say barbarian stories?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
she obviously is the perfect person to write barbarian stories.
I was just about to say, like, if she is not indeed a truly official barbarian, I am not going to be very happy. Because, of course, we all know only barbarians can write barbarian stories.
Exactly. Yeah, I mean, she should have... That's an interesting point. Is Gail Simone saying she's a barbarian? Or she's saying she's stolen the job from a true barbarian? Someone that should have gotten the job. Well...
Right, all I can say...
Oh my god.
All I can say to that is the fucking Romans built a fucking wall, mate.
You guys ever heard of Tales from the Comic Shop?
Is this like a YouTube thing?
It's a YouTube channel, a group of people who hate on ComicsGate.
Oh, really? I think I've seen a few things from there, but
and I'm assuming it's worth checking out. Gargoyle. Yeah, what a pretentious woman, exactly. Unbelievable. I just don't... When you enter a contract with somebody to produce work for them, I mean, I think it's just assumed, it should be assumed, that you're there to promote their characters, to help them sell and move product. Why else would you be hired? That's the only reason we don't want it. This has nothing to do with the comics. It has nothing to do with selling comics. Why would an employer stand? This is the person that should be let go and not allowed to work at time. Not Cecil, not the people who just delivered the product and didn't say anything, didn't do anything but promote it. This person coming in here and saying you have to course correct, maybe you can get on the right side of the fence and everything will be fine, and I'll continue to gift you with my words.
well, it's the bit where she says, like,
what is this?
They like a publisher can like publish what they want. Well, clearly you and your crowd don't believe that. So
Exactly. And she's saying, well, freelancers can choose to be a part of it or not. And it's like, okay.
Hold on.
This is a backwards way of looking at things.
She's a freelancer for the comic book industry, for the mainstream comic book industry.
I guess so.
That makes her not the comic book industry. Let's just ignore her and tell her to fuck off.
Ooh.
If she's not working in comics, who the fuck is she?
It's delusions of grandeur. If they try to do like a blue-collar environment, there's a lot of times when unions or people who have more connection with the management in the office, they got protected cushion places. Like, for instance, when I used to work as a stagehand, a lot of the old folks and a lot of the women were more protected and had more of the dangerous and heavier lifted jobs, but they couldn't do them. They would constantly fucking call the bigger guys like me to do their jobs for them.
Right.
And it's why don't you just give me the certification to do their fucking job?
Until she has her own crypto fashion store, I'm not giving her any time.
Well, why would you, obviously? Yeah, that makes sense, Captain. I don't know. When you read between the lines of everything that she has said here, she's basically saying, if you fall hook, line, and sinker, just in line with everything that I agree politically, this is all politics, it's all virtue signaling. If you do all of these things, you clean your house and don't work with anyone that I find, on the wrong side of things, then maybe I will continue our working relationship. This is what's being said on a public forum. I don't understand how this is part of a working relationship. I don't understand why you would put this on Twitter. This is mental illness to me.
It's attention seeking. It's because if you look, she's probably achieved exactly what she wanted to in terms of all the replies and support she was getting from her crazy crowd.
Not a whole lot. I mean, there's not that many comments here. Let's see.
Just don't actually use an Obama thing.
Gail, we love you. You do great things. I hope some sense comes from all of this. Oh, do you need to spiral a little bit, Von Drake? Maybe you should go in a corner and spiral.
There you go. A very level-headed take in a complex and shitty situation.
This is level-headed. Her threatening to leave a publisher who has employed her and was actually, your boy Zach did a video on this, on her previous statement about leaving Dynamite in the first place. And it's like, she went on and on about how Nick Barrucci is kind of like family, how he was there for her when her house was robbed and asked her if he could help her out. And then he gives her employment, gives her a way to make revenue for herself. And this is...
But he's regretting that.
This is the end result, people. Do not hire... This is how it will always turn out. Let's see. Good luck. I understand what you're getting at with the complexities. And like you, I truly hope things can be corrected. I'm just very concerned and very worried that they won't course correct. Gail, they just might not do it. A lot of people who get involved with the CG personalities seem to be stubborn.
What? Do they not understand the hypocrisy in what they say with this? Like, we're stubborn. What?
Oh, shit. You can't make this stuff up, man. It's such terrible behavior. It's the worst. It's the worst behavior you can imagine. And the people can't see that, can't see through. This paper thin, just veiled threats, and I can't believe it.
So I'm sure Marvel will give you Conan if you want it. Don't give her Conan. Do not give her Conan.
Oh,
the only Conan she's going to get from Narwhal from Marvel is their version of Supergran.
Now there are a couple good comments here at the end. Dave Bowser says, "Yeah, that's what we need. One of the most purposefully masculinized characters in literary history, being written by a feminist that hates masculinity. Sounds like a winning combination." And then Lord of Cool says, "I found it all bewildering." No, you don't. Barrucci saw an opportunity to stay in business by allowing variant covers. A bunch of people who don't understand the value of $1 decided that this arrangement was unacceptable, and allegedly threatened to get licenses pulled. So, but this is it. These are all the comments that were on this thing. Nobody, I don't know. I don't think people care all that much, guys.
Good.
I really don't.
What are we talking about again?
Exactly.
Heverantos.
Smash.
Lucius says the big hope is that people will finally tell these people to fuck off in the sternest terms. This shit is beyond belief. This bullshit is far beyond CG.
I've said this before. It's already happening. If you look at the publishing industry, there's publishing houses now who are reacting to people like this who refuse to work with authors that the publishing house wants to publish, and they're now just telling them, well, okay, that's a breach of your employment contract. Goodbye. We wish you all the worst for the future.
Exactly. This should be a very simple, clean-cut professionalism. Whatever's happening here, I can't believe companies are allowing this or just letting these kinds of things happen. I can't believe fans are...
They're not employees, though.
Fans. I understand they're not employees, but you're still employing them. You're still giving them a paycheck, right?
Well, it's a contract, so depending what they breached in contract, if they were employees, then they would have more control over Gail. They would have been like, "What the fuck are you tweeting that for? Either take that off or you're fucking fired."
Yep,
right.
Gail can pretty much do what they want because she's under contract. Because anything between that, she's already got her money. So either if they paid her half, or they gave her some kind of percentage of the agreement, it doesn't really matter to her at that point.
Yeah. Well, it's certainly, I wouldn't employ this person in the future. I wouldn't give them another opportunity, and it just sounds like, based on her tweets, that Nick is trying to work it out with her to keep her on board, to keep her supporting Dynamite and being part of it. So I just don't understand why you would want someone like that. That would do
Well,
that would go public
I
with
think
this
Nick
kind of information. Why would you want that anywhere near you?
You have to remember that this is based on her tweets. This
Yeah,
might
but
not. This might not be happening
very
at all.
true.
Nick might have just washed his hand and gone. I think I might just reinstate EVS to do something else.
It's
But I
very
think
true.
Nick might be at the point where he's like, he need obviously Dynamite need money, and she doesn't bring in a lot of money, but it's better than nothing. So I think he's still, I reckon he's still willing to talk, rather than just go with the whole, well, try and come back and support the CG kind of side of things. I think he's definitely there's discussion going on, but it's whether or not he's going to bend. Well, he's bent the knee. It's whether or not he's going to bend over now.
Yeah,
I think your dog agreed
I
with me.
completely agree. Yeah,
how you doing?
the
Red Devil?
dog's doing all right.
Mets?
Uh,
Is that
that's
wait?
me.
Do you want to be known as the Red Devil now, or Mets?
well, that's a funny story because I've had to take on a different name for now.
Okay. Wait, did Gail
yeah,
get to you too? Oh fuck.
No,
Oh.
no, I
No.
got probably the cruelest SJW I've ever experienced. Call me Sunday. 4 to 5 hour phone call detailing on how much of a racist I am.
What?
Wait,
Yeah.
Say
wait.
what?
Hold on.
A phone call?
Somebody said
yeah.
somebody
Aren't you
phoned you up
Filipino?
for 4.5 hours
Who
to
knows?
tell you how much of a racist you were.
Right.
Why not just put the phone down?
Well, see, this person and I have history. We kind of grew up together. We got in a romantic relationship. I almost married her. So, like, there's a mutual respect that I was trying to give her. And more or less, she's like, well, I mean, I've been trying to help you get into the entertainment business all these years. You've just blacklisted yourself.
Well,
So
on a certain side of things, maybe you did, but
Is
Well,
it over
I mean,
the whole
what?
ComicsGate thing, or?
oh yeah,
Yeah.
ComicsGate retweeting all the Black Lives Matter protest violence, all of that. So
Oh yeah, that's horrible that people might want to see the other side of the story. I mean, I know that.
Retweeting the truth, and that's what it gets you. Like it's not like you made the video, is it? Or
well,
set it up,
whether
or-
or not it was the truth or not, it's freedom of speech.
Yeah.
And that's being gate kept. So I've been thinking about it. I changed the name until I could come up with something better. I think I found my voice for YouTube, and I think it's time to address petty bullshit like this that you guys are covering in the context of history. At this point, CG has a history now.
Yeah.
It's going on almost 4 years where we have dealt with these harassers, and a lot of people will say, well, ComicsGate is the harassers, but those people are being, they're just parroting what everyone else has been telling them. And I feel that's the same with a lot of these comics pros. No, I didn't try to marry Tess Fowler. Jesus Christ. I will say this girl was much prettier than Tess Fowler.
That's good to know.
So you could have
Yeah,
been
well,
called
I mean,
Rocket.
obviously she dodged a bullet. I mean, she could have been married to a racist right now. That would have been.
Oh yeah, and that's the funny thing is, like, she spent all this time calling me a racist, and then she was like, "Wait, what race are you?"
You know.
Wait, hold on. Do you have a get out of racist free jail card or what?
Well,
Maybe
she's
I
like,
should ask first.
well, she was like, "You're obviously not white." And And I'm like, yeah, that's kind of my curse. I'm not white enough for all that privilege you guys keep talking about, and not POC enough for all those benefits you guys get. So I'm really getting shit on both sides.
You're from Pockland.
Who fucking knows, Captain Fuckhead? Who fucking knows? But she's like, you need to take a 23andMe like stat and find out. And I'm like, what would it change?
What?
What would it change?
Why? Yeah, why? Why? You don't need to find that out. If you're
I'm not
comfortable
defined by the color of my skin.
Yeah.
That would only show that I'm 2% black.
A lot of those people are. I remember watching a YouTube video a fair while ago now. It must have been about 8, 9 months. And there was this... I call her a POC. I don't know what words you're supposed to use. There's a lady on the YouTube who was, I'm an African. I've always been African. My entire family is African. And she got her DNA test back, and it went, you're 96% European.
Oh, no.
And fucking hell, the meltdown.
Oh,
It was a 3-minute meltdown before she ended the video, and it was just fucking gold. Like, it was one of the funniest things I've ever seen.
Yeah, I think I've seen that one, because she's like, yeah, all these black people think I'm like beautiful. They say I'm Ghana beautiful. And it finds out she's like mostly white. Mm-hmm. But like, that's just it. What does it matter? You're still pretty. You know?
Yeah.
Like, men still want to do
Wait
you.
till they find out the DNA test companies just hire writers to make up shit.
Yeah, I mean...
Wait, you thought we tested that?
Yeah.
No, that goes in the garbage. And then Joe over here, he writes.
We thought you spitting in a tube was hilarious.
What? What are you talking about? Samir,
ended up on Pornhub.
Sorry, we kind of cut you off a little.
Hi, everyone. So, did you get anything out of that relationship? Did you get any contacts or anything like that? Or was that something she was dangling over you, or just...
Well, it's a funny situation, because like, she didn't start out in entertainment. That was my dream, that she was like, yeah, I'm gonna go do that too. She started out as an astrophysicist, and then she went into education. But like, she's one of the smartest, well, used to be one of the smartest people I knew.
She started off as an astrophysicist and ended up in education.
Well, ended up in entertainment.
How good of an astrophysicist was she?
That's
I'm positive she's decent.
Good for.
She's wicked smart, except for when it comes to this. I think just California has poisoned her head.
Rotten.
What?
Well, what is it they say?
You did this, Rotten.
Yeah.
What is it?
My ex is toxic. I'm pretty sure you did this.
I mean, isn't the lead singer of Offspring a marine biologist or some shit?
He is a macroeconomic dude, or no, he's I think he's a chemist or some shit. He's super smart, like he's wicked smart. God, what's his name? Dexter or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, love Offspring. I wish they'd do more, but he's like 60 or something now, right?
They did that Here Kitty Kitty cover song. That shit was pretty funny.
Kitty covers? I'll Google it. But let's stay
Here Kitty Kitty, the Joe Exotic song.
Well, I know what I'm Googling after this. But yeah, so like what I got out of it was a lot of critical thinking, a lot of learning habits that have stayed with me to this day. Which is why, honestly, I'm CG and All Lives Matter. So imagine my shock when she's like, yeah, Black Lives Matter, burn everything to the ground. I'm like, you realize they'll burn your house to the ground without a second thought, right? Like, you're not on the list of black people not to hurt. And it just shocks me. It shocks me that this is... There are people out there that they're so, and I don't know what the irony is for watching this in the future, but it's like, it's so weird that there are smart people so smart that they're fucking retarded. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? They're just people who
they're smart, but they've got like no common sense, no logical thinking. But you give them a test and they'll ace it.
I would interject this. This is someone who their first desire in life was to become an astrophysicist.
Yes.
Now, that means that she completely 100% faith in an institution.
Just so you know, Ron,
educate.
that's got something to do with space.
Just yes.
Yeah.
Just this is a person who's completely trusting of the institution to impart with her knowledge, right?
Yeah.
So in order for her to trust that all of the knowledge that was imparted to her was valuable and correct and worth something, she has to be behind the institution's moving forward, right? Because she doesn't want that mental conflict of thinking maybe institutions lie sometimes, maybe they're not accurate, maybe they're manipulative. So
never landed on the fucking moon.
She might be a smart, really intelligent human being, but she's also put 100% faith in an obviously corrupted system and institutions that do not necessarily have people's best interest in mind.
So, like, I did glean a lot from our conversation, like, their definitions compared to ours. There's a lot of semantic viewpoints that they have that they don't share with us anymore because a white man wrote it. So, now, again, reminder, I'm a brown man, so, like, when I go, this is not what the dictionary says this is, she goes, well, that's because you have internalized white supremacy.
Well, it's their definition of a white man, right? I mean, you could be
like,
a Jewish person and you're still white. You could be a Latin person, you're still white. Right now, you're Filipino, and she's accusing you to be a white person.
My understanding of that now then is that the dictionary is no longer the standard definition of what words mean.
Correct. Not just the dictionary, but math, any established foundation. To me, this seems like they're trying to reinvent the wheel. And anyone who...
That's where we went wrong with Bristol.
Poor Dave.
Come on. What?
Okay. But, yeah, like, so...
Remind me, you got to get a raise, sir. Remind me.
Yeah. Hashtag Bristolian Dave raise. But, yeah. So,
raise
like,
Dave.
So the way they understand how black people can't be racist is you can have prejudice, but racism is only if you have prejudice against a disadvantaged minority. Now, if that's the case, and bear with me because there's going to be some really fucking weird mental gymnastics, all right? Stay with me, because I'm entering the bar section of this.
I get what you mean. You know that MTV show? They showed a cis white woman, and they put a picture of a white girl in a wheelchair.
Okay.
And I was, wait, she's disabled. How is she fucking cis if she's disabled?
Right, because now then you're getting into the whole someone fucking help me on this one.
No.
It's confusing. You're getting into confusing logic. You can't explain it. You just got to move on.
Cis. I was like, cis, I had one of them on my shoulder. You got to squeeze all the pus out of it. It's horrible.
Yeah,
man, you should have recorded all that shit, man. Could have been entertaining.
Man, I had anxiety when that phone rang. Like, I was not thinking. I probably should have, but you know what? I still have a lot of respect for her. You know, she dealt with my bullshit for 5 years. And, you know, it's like... And I don't want to shame her because I want to give her the option to change her mind. You know, and I think that's what separates CG from the mainstream. The mainstream has lost the story of Spider-Man. You know, I think Richard Meyer has talked about this like 2 years ago.
Right.
There's no redemption arc for the mainstream. Either you're a good guy or a bad guy. It's binary. It's absolutes. Either you think as we think, or fuck you. And you have to think as we think at the right time, at the right moment, or you're fucked. CG, if Gail Simone came to us today and said, I just had a brain blast. You guys were right all this time. You don't have to take me in, but I do ask that you give my work a chance. And then she started writing good stories. I mean, I know people like Raging Golden Eagle wouldn't give them a chance. I would. And I'm not trying to shit on Raging Golden Eagle.
I'm going to have to just interrupt you for a second and let you know that, I think Lucius has kind of proved you wrong today because he, for no damn reason, put Shane Mess in a timeout or some shit in my fucking... Because I was foolish enough to give Lucius a wrench, and I think he clicked the wrong button. So, yeah, sorry, Shane Mess, for that mess, and hopefully you're back in action now. It was a mistake.
Lucius got drunk on power, man.
I know. You give this guy some power.
Power tends to corrupt. Power corrupts absolutely.
And maybe that's just it. Maybe, CG, we don't have enough power yet. Maybe we just haven't been, we're not corrupted yet. And
well, Simone has just rubbing one off in the toilet, slipped, and he tried to catch his phone before it fell in the toilet.
What? What kind of trailer parkism is that?
Gail Simone has just been simmering in the juices of her own little world of power.
She feeds on it.
For too long.
And it's like, on it.
For her to unironically make the tweet she made, unironically, like, she legitimately thought this was important information, sharing her thoughts about what's going on with Dynamite. She said absolutely nothing, filled with veiled threats, and you better course correct, you better fucking step up, or, this punishment's going to continue. This is, for her to just think that that's A-okay. This is fine behavior.
Yeah.
Not only is it not bad behavior, you're actually the hero. She sees herself as the champion of this situation. The person doing the good. The social justice, right? Unbelievable.
Like, the world isn't a storybook, right? Like, there are no real heroes. Because, like, there's a saying I think Sargon of Akkad used once, and I don't know who he quoted it from, but great men are rarely good men. And
that was me you quoted.
Great men are rarely good men. Captain Fuckhead. I want to say that was a 2019 thing. But yeah, like, when you think about that, you look at Einstein, who, he came up with all these physics theorems and all that. Dude cheated on his wife, married his cousin, You look at John Lennon, people actually like him, I guess. Dude beat both of his wives and his kid.
Straight up told his first son he came out of a whiskey bottle.
Not hard enough.
Yeah, not hard enough for the second one, for sure.
Oh, Dad, thanks. Cheers. That's fucking touching, man.
You're right. If you ever heard of Machiavelli's theory, he literally wrote an instruction manual for princes how to survive in royalty, because he would do a study and watch princes get all their money fucking killed by being too nice to the people. He's like, there's a certain way you got to be.
Yeah, and
that's absolutely true. Yeah,
and I think people forget that. I mean, it sucks, but like, if you're gonna get things done, you got to be a certain way. And I think what she doesn't understand is, like, Nick Berrucci was trying to keep her employed. He was trying to keep everybody working. Exactly. So he went to the quote unquote devil that is CG and made a deal. Now he reneged on that deal, and
that's how it's painted. Yes.
So, like, I think the thing that is most ironic is that there's so many people that left Dynamite. Now he doesn't have to pay their contract anymore, so he may be in the black. But like, that's just, it's infuriating when you see history repeat itself.
Yeah.
You know,
I like that. So you're thinking about maybe launching a series or doing some stuff on YouTube that kind of takes things that are going on and puts a historic perspective on it. Is that your idea?
first off, I need to do a video where I look at both sides of CG. I've been hyper.
What are you talking about? Both sides.
So, like, I've been hyper focused on the free speech side of CG, where we celebrate consumerism, we celebrate creator voice, we celebrate all that.
Yeah.
I need to walk into these SJW shoes and see what the hell they're actually bitching about. Because once I figure out their viewpoint, I don't have to agree with it, but I might be able to find common ground and start converting people. And that's what I want to do. First,
Careful,
I need to do it.
You follow the SJW, don't forget, it's like a werewolf bite. If you get bitten, you might change.
I'm
You might
immune.
sprout
I used
hair
to
in
be an
places where you don't need it.
I used to be an SJW man. Like, and that's why I believe in redemption.
Yeah,
is like, I used to be that piece of shit. I used
you
to
can only
be.
be
Yeah,
an
I know.
SJW once, because once you pop out of it, you can't. It's not a possibility after.
I think the biggest
ahead.
issue I think over here is I believe that conversion therapy's just been banned in the UK.
Yes.
But I think what you can't people, the positions that are not rationed into, that are mostly emotionally like positions that are mostly emotional, emotionally coerced into, those positions cannot be rationed out of, I think.
Yeah.
I
You're absolutely
think
right.
anytime you could get someone to logic, their emotion will be overruled by logic all the time. And what they need is somebody to go, I've been on both sides of the fence. Here's what I saw from your side. Here's what I saw. Yeah, Red Devil's a mole. It was obvious the whole time.
Yes. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Guys, go wash your hands. Do you have hand sanitizer?
Yeah. You might catch the
Clean
BLM.
yourself.
Might catch some Antifas. Wash the Antifas off your hands. But I also want to go into what is the point of entertainment. What is the point of escapism?
I'm pretty sure it has to do with my penis, but go on.
Well, you know what? I'm not referencing your OkCupid account. I'm trying to reference like J.R.R. Tolkien and all of that.
How do you know what goes on with my penis when I read Lord of the Rings?
Look, I can only go by surveys afterward, all right?
Every time you hear about a bundle of sticks.
Yeah.
Do you mean your hobbit
stiff
penis?
as a board, my friend. Stiff as
Rotten, we already have a Donald delay that explains in detail what comes out of his butt after he eats it. So,
shit.
I mean, we don't need another.
You guys get that notification from Camel Moon?
I thought there was a niche
Hey,
yet to be filled.
Hey, Rock.
Hey, Rock. Does this do it for you, mate?
There's a
yeah.
Sailor
Guys,
trailer
hold on,
that just came out.
Step back with that.
You know, the only way to make that hotter is to throw Robert Jordan on there. You got Robert Jordan back there?
What's that?
Robert Jordan?
No, what's that box?
It's a Lord of the Rings book set, except it split the books up into 2 sections each. I always find that, like, I'll start reading them and then I'll stop because I'm like, and then I'll forget. But I thought, well, sure, I can get through it quick. And then I have 2 parts, and it's also got a appendix as well. It's quite cool.
Yep, Russ. I'm sorry, but Russ nailed it. Russ has nailed it.
The whole subtext of Lord of the Rings laid bare in one tiny little statement: one ring to rule them all. The Conquering. That's right. Now we know.
I always knew
now
that
we're all
Frodo
on
was a
this-
little fucking.
Now that we understand what this
kink.
is about,
when we have more time, remind me to tell the story of this one convention I was at where a guy lost his cock ring, and had half the convention looking for it.
What?
Gold.
Wow.
Yeah.
I want to meet that man.
I mean, he's easy to find. He's wearing that utility kilt at most conventions.
Wow.
Yeah.
I forgot what story it was,
the
but there
first
was
thing I
one
do
guy
when
who
I
had to
lose
get the Jaws of Life removed. To remove one.
It's the first thing I do when I lose a cock ring is I let everybody know so they can start looking.
Guys, stop
Excuse me, I've lost my cock ring. Nobody move.
Yeah. That exactly. Isn't that just
There it is. It's in your sandwich.
Oh.
Oh, who slipped it in here? And I'm in the corner like.
Oh, wait a minute. Was that a Mike Miller impression? Oops.
No, Mike Miller goes. Think like Angry Beavers. I don't know if you ever watched that, but I think of Mike Miller sometimes as Daggett.
That's just called life.
Oh yeah. How did that get past the censors?
How did we get on the cock rings?
From Lord of the Rings, from me trying to do a series in which I analyze entertainment.
For an actual explanation, you fuck.
I'm confused. Are you analyzing Lord of the Rings or cock rings now on your channel? I don't.
No, I'm analyzing entertainment, and I said stuff like Lord of the Rings. Why Lord of the Rings was important.
I'd sub if it was cock rings. I'm always interested.
Yeah,
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
The gentleman with where's his banner? Is his banner done now?
No.
Oh.
Oh, Ross.
I'm just failing as usual.
Yeah, Only Death Can Save Us. By ComicBook BlackBelt. He was the one that brought up the cock ring. So, guy can tell a story. Guy can tell a story.
Look at
Bro, it's not over my head anymore.
He gives us great little things to go off on. He's got an incredible project. You can sign up. The link is in the description below. You can go sign up for this project. Good stuff. Russ Leach is awesome.
Yeah, that dude is a legend.
Kevpot is absolutely correct, but unfortunately, I don't think Kevin has seen a recent picture of Gail Simone. She is huge. One of her fingers is as thick as my fucking thigh, mate. So yeah, nailed.
Ooh.
Yeah. I think this is accurate. I mean, I don't. We might need to do some fact checking, but right now, as of this moment, I'm confident enough to say this is accurate news right here. Yeah, for sure. Samir, what is? You've been showing this now. So this is you're working on a new beefy bull 3D model. We can see. Look at this.
Oh, you're gonna use that Mush
Very
3D?
Nice.
Huh? No, this is just I'm blocking out the model first. I made another one, but it wasn't accurate to. It was a little too beefy. But then,
hold on.
Yeah.
Wait up. Hold on. There was such a thing. You found that there was a point where it was too beefy.
Yes. Wait, let me show you.
I want a burger now.
Yeah, good Angus burger.
USDA
Heresy.
No, I like the British stuff without the chemicals. I kid. Let's not start.
No, I don't kid. I want the British stuff without the fucking chemicals.
Damn.
I don't want no chlorine in my chicken.
All right, yeah, I see what you mean. A little bit too beefy in the arms, like he's gonna.
Yeah.
But this
Maybe
looks
give him balls.
quality.
I'm kind of conflicted. Should I give him balls?
He doesn't know.
No, he doesn't have any.
He doesn't have balls.
That's part of his character development. Is like Nick Barucci. He's been completely castrated, and he's just got to go through life like that now.
Man, I really hope I complete this before the Eid that is coming.
That's why Kilgore can never get laid, because he has no balls.
Yeah,
dude. Well, this.
No, he gets laid. He has a girlfriend.
No,
right?
He turns her down because he has no balls.
Yeah.
Well, are they called eunuchs still? Is that what they're called?
He's a eunuch.
Yeah, no, but he has the functioning, the thing. He has no balls.
Go on, say it.
Enos.
I don't
know.
Does
his didgeridoo still work?
So
I don't
what's
know.
this? It works.
Schlong.
Joe's got
Helen.
to explain that one. It's his character. He's got this scene where she's trying to
Knob.
suck him off,
Jimmy
and he's
Savile.
like, I can't. And she's like, why? He's like, I have no balls. And walks away.
Oh man, well, sorry
So you
for
gotta
the
ask Joe
refunds
that
there, Joe. We didn't mean to inspire that, but
But
you know,
But look
it's a
how
good
awesome
thing.
that
This is-
sculpt
It's not a
is.
furry book. It's not
Yeah.
a furry
no,
book.
it's not a furry book, and the main character definitely has balls.
Yeah.
Because if there was a sex scene, you know, you would see a cow sucking another cow off. And do you really want to see that in the first couple pages of the book?
Do cows even do that?
What, suck
I
each
don't
other
know.
off?
What? Oh,
I
no.
do know
How did
that,
this
uh,
happen?
I do
Samir,
know that
what-
I do know that giraffes
Fuck.
like to suck on poles.
Midday Repartee has turned into a toilet, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
told you, it's a midday repartee.
I've allowed this to happen. It used to be, you know, good, wholesome
Can
conversation
someone
for the whole
Google it
family.
for me? I don't want to Google it. I don't want it on my
This has
history.
turned into Atomic Deuce. Yeah, we need to course correct.
This is what happens when Ink Spots doesn't have his F Mondays.
That's right.
Yeah,
We
what's
don't
going
get
on
it out
with
of our
ink
system.
spots, man?
Although I
What's
do-
going on with Rotten Glory? How come there's no Atomic Deuce anymore?
It's coming. August 7th.
August
It's
7th?
coming. Yeah.
All right.
I'm going to do first Friday of the month now. I can't do it every week. Atomic
Okay.
Deuce is like I felt like I was in an abusive relationship.
Share screen,
Okay.
Rob.
Yes, sir.
Oh,
We
we
lost
lost,
somebody.
somebody.
Samir, he's gone.
Oh. Oh.
Uh,
Can you show that on YouTube?
wait. Is
It's
this
just
a
a giraffe
scene
sucking a
from
pole.
Lord of the Rings? Oh.
Wow. Oh God. Oh God. And then it goes to that.
Yeah,
Oh
we'll
God.
get rid of
Right, and
that.
your night's
Bye-bye.
settled now, mate. Between the two, okay, you got giraffes, you got Lord of the Rings, you're done, mate.
Yeah.
Creaming in your pants as you
I-
speak. It's terrible.
But yeah,
Hold on.
If I could just
Captain.
say
Where
on
did that?
this-
Where did you come up?
I cannot
upon
unsee
this?
And
that.
how did you have that so quick?
Because all I did was type into the Google giraffe sucking a pole.
Mate, I want to see your search history.
Oh. And why didn't I
No.
have that? Why didn't I have that clip during Camel Moon show? That's what I would have liked.
Because you can't spell giraffe correctly.
Well, I just think it would have been a perfect fit, man.
Well, it was floating around on Twitter the other day. That's where I first saw it.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Who
Cecil
did we
finally linked
Oh,
the
Samir left.
frog fleshlight video.
Oh, God.
That was
So,
hilarious.
Look at this. Samir has to deal with these rolling blackouts in
His
Pakistan.
power went
Yeah.
off, but he's still got
All
the
the
internet
time.
and a phone.
And then he came back and he saw the giraffe
Well-
sucking the pole.
And so like,
Even if the,
no,
even if
no,
the
they
power
were not
goes
like
off
this.
for a little, you know, it kicks him off. Obviously, he's done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, we show what we
Yeah.
show. Captain Fuckhead yells at me to share a screen, and I fucking share it because.
Well, we
He's your
talked about
co-host.
cows performing fellatios on a castrated cow.
Oh yeah,
Look,
that's
look,
right.
if a giraffe is willing to do it to a bit of steel,
I think what we really need to analyze here is that when the conversation starts with Gail Simone tweets,
Yeah.
this is what you end up with, people.
Mm-hmm.
Giraffes sucking poles.
Yeah.
It's
Well, speaking of which, if we're talking about giraffes sucking in poles, maybe that's the point. Maybe she was sucking Nick off. Who knows? There was this
I don't know
fat
what's
chick
going
on
on.
I don't know
Twitter.
about that.
I don't know.
Is
I don't
she-
think.
I don't know about
Is she a
that.
lesbian? Is she straight?
No, I think she.
She's
isn't-
married.
Yeah, I was
She's got
going to
a
say
spouse.
she keeps going on about her under the thumb, kept in the back pocket spouse. That's so very nice and lovely. Yeah, I don't think she was. She's not. What's her fuck in the face? Brie Larson and Kevin Feige. It's not that sort of situation. Allegedly.
Yeah.
allegedly.
When I say allegedly, I mean it's
But
not
she does
allegedly that
have-
sort of
it's-
situation. I'm not
We
saying
know she has a
allegedly.
magic porch. You can draw your own conclusions.
See, Gail Simone specializes in emotional blackmail, not physical blackmail.
Are you sure
There's
she
a
doesn't
difference.
specialize in both?
Mm.
I'm just asking. I don't know. I'm asking for a friend.
All the proof. I know. Don't get your hopes up, Rotten. I'm pretty sure
there
it's
a
just
book on this?
emotional. Just all the stuff I've seen and heard, she's an emotional blackmailer.
Yeah.
So
she's male.
Hard to play.
I thought she was a lady.
Sorry,
Rod.
She's a blackmailer.
Female.
She's a black male. He said
a very large role in starting all of this.
Sorry, Rotten. Carry on.
I would argue it was, God, what was her name? The chick that did the Ask Me About My Feminist Agenda t-shirt chick. Whoever, I think it was Chelsea Chandler.
That's been
or something.
transformed and memed into so many different things. I can't possibly know where it originated.
Right, but every one of those memes is a point against feminism. Let me rephrase this. It's an attack on feminism, not a point against it.
Yeah. And
that's how they see it. And that's what's unfortunate, is that they don't understand how to think critically.
But those t-shirts are just as bad as the Forces female t-shirts.
I don't know.
Right. Which, again...
I don't know. I don't know if I can agree with that. I don't think Gail Simone's problem is her inability to think critically. I just think she's serving a
she thinks overcritically. Purpose. She overthinks
she's
everything.
Doing exactly what she means to do, and she's thought very critically about it. I don't think this is just some a person trying to navigate the world and do the right thing in the moment. And
oh no, for sure, she's using it for her own benefits.
She knows exactly what this is. It's scalpel tools used.
I think Gail Simone's biggest problem is she can't find one of those t-shirts that fits.
Army surplus.
The thing about fear, using fear to control something, is that you have to, every once in a while, somebody has to be fed to the wolves. Otherwise, the fear factor starts to diminish. So Dynamite is just Dynamite is being, has to be punished on a level that makes other companies around the same size afraid of what might happen to them. So the moment you give them that opening, they're going to take it as far as possible, make you bleed as much as possible, so you can be an example to what can happen to you if you don't just step in line and do exactly what this group says. It's like,
how many women worked in Dynamite? I'm
quite
just
a few.
Curious.
I think
I mean,
the astonishing point is, in the meantime, while we're punishing Dynamite, Cecil made 30k in 48 hours.
Yeah.
Hail. Crazy. Actually crazy.
Or Ahoy.
For a campaign that was never going to, let's, face it, it wasn't going to make over 200k until this happened. It gave it those legs. It gave it it kind of turned Cecil into a mythological figure almost. Like,
yeah.
They did us a favor, and they're still doing us a favor. Gail continuing to punish Dynamite even after making the decision to end the relationship, right, with CG. Right. She's still, and then continuing to go down this road of punishment. Do you understand that it doesn't work? Like, see, what you're telling companies is, even when you do what we want, we will continue to ruin you. How does this, in a negotiation perspective, how does this work?
Well, it's their whole mindset. No. It's their whole tactics with it. It's like the same with the whole Tom King, Jay Lee thing, where you've got like Tom coming out and basically apologizing for being a complete cunt, and then you've got people like, I think it was a Heather Antos, who put like, she wants to hear an apology from Jay for even thinking about that. And I'm like, Jay, he's an independent contractor. Like, what? These people have a certain way of. I don't even know where I'm going.
What's he going to say? What's he going to say?
Kind of ranting now.
What's he going to say? What's he going to say? I apologize that EVS gave me $6,000. Like,
exactly. To draw a picture. Thanks. Yeah. He's someone who does not participate in any of it. He's saying, job came in, had the right amount of money attached to it, and I did the job. I had no connection politically.
Exceptionally well, it should be added.
Exactly.
Exceptionally well.
He does his job well. and is not involved with any of this. And these people insist on dragging them through the muck of their bullshit.
And let's really zone in on this. His work didn't harm anybody. It didn't radicalize anybody. It didn't do anything to anybody other than provide a service to a man who paid him.
Okay, so scratch that. It wasn't quite exceptional.
Dude.
Did he just disqualify it from being exceptional?
My bad.
It didn't convert anybody. There was no messages in it.
I think it did. I think it converted new people to ComicsGate. I absolutely think Jay Lee's cover was so awesome. It pulled. I'm sure some people came over, checked out Cyberfrog, got some laughs even from watching a few shows, and then they're like, "Hey, ComicsGate is kind of fun."
If that's the case, those people, welcome.
Ale, ladies and gentlemen, ale.
Oh, dude, and it just keeps going. It keeps winning. Every time the other side, the SJWs, feel like have a victory, all I'm sitting here going is like, you realize that your victory actually made ComicsGate look better in the eyes of the average person. Because all you look like is you're censoring, you're trying to control people, you're publicly airing things that should obviously be between you and an employer. There should be private conversations. You look like a fucking asshole, top to bottom.
So Shane Mess has just put in the chat, CG must be doing something right. Why else would Gail care to bother mentioning CG if not? Big companies only put smaller companies on the radar if it is a threat. Actually, big companies, if a small company is a threat, a big company buys them out. And I think that's the biggest thing. They can't buy ComicsGate out.
That's horrifying. How can you buy it?
There is no. All you can do is pick off creators. Yeah.
The tighter you make your fist on CG, the more it just slips through your.
And if you're going to try and buy it out, the only way you can do that is by starting at the top. You have to pick off the big creators first. Are the big creators in ComicsGate going to be bought out? No, they are fucking not. Why not? Because they make more fucking money than you do in a fucking week than you fuckers do in a year. They're not going to fucking play a game. Malin made 80 quid in 80,000 US dollars in 24 hours.
That's unreal.
Damn. Yeah. Fucking sexy.
You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Yeah. Ale coach, you're not going to be able to pick these people off. And that's where the threat is.
It's a huge
the threat is we will not bend the fucking knee.
Yeah.
That's why we get their back up. It's nothing to do with politics. They're worried that we're going to take money out of their well, not me, obviously, but they're worried that some people in ComicsGate are going to take money out of their fucking pocketbook, not comic book, pocketbook.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great point, Shane. We don't need big companies.
Well, thank you.
Well, great point, Captain Fuckhead. Amazing point. Good point.
Was Captain Fuckhead talking? Whenever Captain starts talking, I focus on my whiskey, just kind of wander around.
I mean, Rot's right about that. Every time he opens his mouth tonight, I've been listening to the Propeller Heads featuring Shirley Bassey.
This is what CG. When you have a co-host in CG, the utmost important thing is to show mutual respect for each other.
By taking the piss out of each other.
That's why this, this relationship works creatively.
That's one thing these people can't do though, is they cannot take the piss out of themselves or each other. Like they can't do it. They get offended by every little thing.
It's
like me
racist.
And Captain Fuckhead. Yeah. But it's like me and Captain Fuckhead, for example. Like he's always picking on me and everything and bullying me, and then I fight back, and like it's fun.
Exactly.
Talk about fifth division football in Britain being Scottish, the Scottish Premier League, and all that kind of shit. But so, for whatever reason, these people, they don't have that filter. It was like it was taken out at childhood or something, where they just can't handle a joke. Like if it's slightly offensive. Like
you touch on the football, but is it not Bristol City who are trying to steal Steven Gerrard away from the Rangers Football Club?
That is not going to happen. All right.
No, it's not, because Bristol City are too small.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm a Rovers fan. I'm a City fan. Fuck City. Oh, well. I'm a Bristol Rovers fan. I live like that. That's also why I support Liverpool as well, because I need a club which will actually do something.
Glory Hunter, fucking Glory Hunter.
Back when I was 8 years old. All right, that's 20 years ago. Okay, so I just saw this on Twitter and it annoyed me.
Oh
so
God,
Dave dropped this
fucking
to
hell.
me in my.
Smash,
DM.
by the way.
This is insane.
Smash.
This is insane.
Yeah, she'd have to get rid of Blue Air.
The mighty Rinfamous. Oh dear.
Smash.
Rinfamous is even better than Gail. Hey, comic creators. wondering if someone you're working with or thinking of working with is a ComicsGater? Good news. You can DM me because at this point I know most of these assholes by name and may as well put the curse to good use. DM's open and confidential. Oh, isn't that great?
Do not DM her dick pics unless you want to get way uglier dicks in return.
Oh no, I was just gonna email her a picture of what I like to call dick paste.
Gross.
Otherwise known as Richard Paste.
Oh my god. So in case, at this point, if you're
Did I just make you choke on your whiskey?
If you're in comics, just make sure you check with Renfamous first. She will check it who you're thinking of working with against the list, and let you know if it's a-okay to hire that person to work with you, and then you might not be fucking mob fucked by
to her credit,
lunatics.
To her credit, she did say it was okay to do the show with you.
Yes.
You chat? Did you cat with your missus?
What the hell? I don't.
Smash.
Thanks for sharing that, Dave.
Yeah.
Smash.
That's all right.
Smash.
I saw it and it annoyed me instantly. I was like, seriously, like, what the fuck?
What is?
I know. I swear they don't have anything better to do. It's like they're was it her as well? Who's going after Peregrine?
Yeah.
Wings of
Oh
Falcon?
yeah.
Especially her, because the colorist is Muslim, and she wants to let the Muslim know that we are intolerant of Muslims, despite many Muslims in our movement
And
agreeing
hiring
with
them
us,
in the
saying,
first place.
"Yeah, these stories are bullshit and they're offensive to us in the mainstream. We're going to come to ComicsGate. We're going to try and build better stories." You know, it's all very maddening. It's very maddening.
It is maddening.
These people do not want to accept truth. They want to accept their truth. And it's
Love you too, Samir.
Yeah, Samir, we're glad to have you with us, man.
No, the one above. Yeah, there we go.
Is he talking about your ComicMark Pokemon drawing?
Mark and Henry Cavill.
See now, Samir, you might be just as good. No, I think you're better than Gail at veiled insults here. Like, congratulate Captain Fuckhead for finally drawing sexy stuff. Because everything you've drawn up to that point was not sexy, Captain Fuckhead.
I've said this. I said this to Samir the other day. I don't discriminate between sexy and unsexy. I just draw what I see.
I don't know. If I see good art that makes me whatever, if it serves,
it makes you what, Rob? Makes you what?
If it does what you want it to do, then it's sexy. That's sexy art. It doesn't have to be literally sexy.
There you go, Rotten. There you go. That's
Here we go.
Pocomion Master.
Hold on. Are we
Mark.
ready for this level of sexy?
I think so.
Really.
Okay.
Are you sure?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Aw.
Damn, I got a boner.
It's a little Fallout. ComicMark.
So is he hanging tough? Is he staying true to the ComicMark character?
I don't know
is he gonna move on from that?
I don't know what the fuck he's doing. He's doing something to do with Pokemon. He's got a big Pokemon plan that he wants to do. Honestly, every time he keeps sharing stuff in our private chat, I just fucking ignore it. Except for one, there was one picture he shared earlier. There was a whole load of I can only describe it as like bit pics. So it's a really almost low resolution built of like a mosaic fucking pixelated image, which I'm assuming he's playing some sort of fucking shitty, not as shitty as my great computer, but some shitty computer game, and I just turned one of them into actual real lines.
Nice.
And had a go.
This is
great.
I'm surprised he's
And
not doing a Comrade Rocket sort of direction for this.
Well, I feel like Comic Mark is kind of, he did his best Korea book, and now I feel like he might be shifting into the not Daredevil. Maybe it's something a little different for Comic Mark. Maybe
is Comic Mark not actually a comic?
It's not. Honestly, it's not different at all. It's actually the best way I can describe it is it's probably Comic Mark 2.0.
Okay.
Amazing.
It gets it gets better. It gets both better and worse. when I say worse, I mean worse better. If that makes sense.
Is it a book that's going to draw the ire of the SJWs even more?
They're going to fucking love it and hate it because it's got everything that they love and hate combined into one beautiful.
Yes.
It's great.
It's gonna be lovely.
That's cool.
Yeah, Shane, why they go after things? It's like I'm sure that Rempimus has no idea what Peregrine really is or all the people involved. Chose to focus on one image of an art piece and like tried to bash it, even though it's clearly just stylized artwork.
Did you see the 12-year art student in her cosplay?
Yeah, exactly. So it doesn't matter to these people. It can be women. It can be people from all different nationalities working in sea. They don't give a shit. It doesn't fit their narrative. They don't care.
Are these people now trying to play Pokemon themselves, except they're not trying to catch Pokemon, they're trying to somehow catch people that aren't white and get them away from ComicsGate?
I couldn't tell.
You're right. They only seem to be targeting like Jay Lee, Asian, right? Like Tom King's got a history of like Asian Peter Samay.
Oh, so it makes it look like.
And now they're going after the Peregrine artist. I don't know her name, unfortunately, but he said she was a Muslim. So potentially there's another one that they want to add.
They're trying to go after the colors.
Like, I don't. It's really weird. I find it so strange.
No, Kino Subway, I actually do think Comic Mark is a bit of a commie, like for real.
I feel like he's a capitalist in disguise.
I think it's a hybrid.
Yeah.
It's a hybrid kind of thing.
He's an act. He's a comedian.
Yeah.
Yeah, so is my accent.
Well, you said it.
No, I couldn't fake this shit. Only Cap can.
Guys, I was in contact with Clayton Barton of KOZOR. He had asked if he could come on the show today. I didn't get it until this morning from late last night, and I set it all up. I made a thumbnail and everything. But I haven't heard from somebody
out.
I haven't heard from him yet.
How good is that
so
art?
I'm not. I guess maybe
so
that's not happening. I love KOZOR. KOZOR looks fucking amazing. Let me get I've got a link in the description, but I'll get that posted in the chat as well.
But chill it anyway. It looks quality.
Yeah.
Put it on the screen. Yeah.
KOZOR has.
Come on.
Yeah. We'll go ahead. We'll pitch this shit ourselves, man. We don't need you, fucking Clayton. Get the fuck
Give
out
us
of
an
here.
image to jack off to.
So there's a link to the campaign. Let's get this shared. They are getting awfully close to 10 grand.
Wait, oh man, yeah, guys, you gotta get this book.
Look at
it. Look at that. Dude wearing somebody's face, having a nightmare.
Yeah.
This is gorgeous. I mean, like, you got sexy elf chicks in Egyptian hats choking the shit out of some mummy. Look at that ink work. Godly.
Yeah,
that's some weird kink, but I like it.
Go and check out the actual. I think they have. Yeah, here's the. Look at that.
That must be really delayed.
Yeah, it's not moving, Rock.
Sorry.
There we go.
I had it open twice. I was like,
too fast.
Wrong screen. There we go.
Too
Look at
fast,
that.
too communist.
That's the line work. Yeah, this
Look
is.
at that. They do a black and white copy as well, don't they? So
They
that
do.
looks
You
really
can
cool.
get this thing in grayscale if you would like. You can buy. I think one of their main tiers is like you can get all 3 editions plus posters. So you're gonna get
Not
this
another
grayscale
fucking
version.
Aussie.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
yeah. We got some crazy Aussie. And I was really, the thing is, I was really hoping Clayton would come on because he's got, I don't know if you guys have heard him on a live stream, heard him talking. He's got a movie trailer voice. Clayton has a serious movie trailer
You think so?
voice. So I was going to have him read something for the next Atomic Dukes because I want to make a trailer. And I was going to have him read something. And
You can always ask me to read something for you.
Oh, okay. Well,
You haven't got that type of voice.
Hold on. He does.
Are you
He's got
sure?
He's got the trailer voice. He can do it. I'm absolutely confident that.
All right. I'll do it. Fine.
Fuck.
This week in your local cinema, Rotten Glory.
Wait, why do I sound like my balls have like ascended into my stomach? What?
Hold on, let me get rid of this.
I'll read that. Hold on. One deuce to rule them, one deuce to find them, one deuce to bring them all, and in the end, darkness bind them.
Dankness bind them.
Yeah.
You gotta
Dankness, yeah.
read.
It's dankness. You actually have to
Dyslexic.
read
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's your excuse for every damn thing, isn't it?
Yep. Dick lipstick.
Dick.
All right.
Captain Fuckhead is a
All right.
complete and total asshole because dyslexia, people. Just get over it.
One
Let's get over
deuce to rule them all, one deuce to find them, one deuce to bring them all, and in the dankness, bind them.
Now can I?
Okay,
get,
hold on.
Can,
We're gonna have to.
can I
think
get
the
that
writer-
app? Can I get that app on Android?
You could get it for free from Clownfish Voice Changer.
That was absolutely epic. Now, I think that there might have been something at the front that was overlapping a little bit. I'm going to ask you to do it one more time. Everybody, just silence.
One deuce to rule them.
God damn. You make my life more difficult, and I love you for it, dude. Love you. Mwah.
I gotta get a running start on this.
One deuce to rule them all, one deuce to find them, one deuce to bring them all, and in the dankness, bind them.
Yes. That is going to be coming to a trailer near you.
Wait, was that you were actually doing that yourself with your voice? I wouldn't know like voice changer or nothing.
Part of that was Voice Changer. I
you
had
did? Okay.
surgery that cut into my vocal cords, so I don't have the range I used to. So
But you can go deep.
He used to
man.
speak like this.
I wish I could go that deep. Hello.
well,
No, see, it doesn't.
Do that again. Do that
I
again.
love how
with or without the Voice Changer.
No,
love how
no,
Red
Bristol
Devil was
Dave.
like,
Oh,
nah.
all right.
Hello.
He's
Look
like,
at he
doesn't
almost
have
sounds
a-
like
he
a black
doesn't
guy.
have- He doesn't have a trailer voice.
That's not how he sounds on a CG UK stream. He just comes on and goes, "Hiya!"
I don't have a high pitched voice. Fuck you, man. Manly. I am
All right, my
manly.
babbers.
No, it's all right.
Absolutely,
Me
that's quite
babbers. All right.
unfair. You don't have a high pitched voice at all.
No, I don't. Thank you, Ron. See, shut up, Cap.
No. I'm not gonna
KOZOR
stop.
looks good.
I'm not gonna stop Cap, but I will correct him now and then.
You can't drive me.
Yeah, this project, it's almost a 10K. I don't know. I think at this point it might be about the 24-hour mark for launching this project. They've done really well. They've been making the rounds everywhere. And yeah, this is one I'm going to step in on this one. It's good.
Now I know who it is. It's taken me a minute to figure out who Clayton was because I wasn't actually looking at the screen. I was doing something else.
Yeah, he's Hawkeye.
And then- yeah,
we
then I see-
wouldn't, we
then I
wouldn't
see
want
Barton.
you to tax yourself, Captain.
I saw
look
Barton.
Don't look
I
at
saw
the
Barton.
screen.
Then I figured it out.
Okay.
God forbid. Like, seriously, God forbid you pay attention. Like, seriously, come on. Come on,
Hail
Cat. You're
Samir.
co-host, man. You're co-host.
Samir, like me, is a dick lipstick.
Dick lipstick. Oh, that's not.
Now, what I want to ask Dave. Spell dick lipstick.
DICKLIPSTICK.
Okay, so now hum the Star Wars theme tune.
That'll do.
Now do Superman.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's the same
I
thing.
remember how that goes. Oh, right.
Happens to everyone when you ask them those two questions together. It's impossible. We can't do it.
The Superman theme, is it the same?
They're very fucking close. So your brain
Dude, they
tricks you
are.
into
It's
it.
like-
Yeah, they're so close. It's scary.
Oh, shit, and why didn't I have to say this is the first
Sim
I've never
composer,
made that
right?
connection before. How is that possible that I didn't recognize that? Wow.
Because you don't
Now
pay
I'm
The
gonna-
attention.
first thing that came to my mind is which Superman.
Well,
Yeah.
it would.
So at
John
this point,
Williams
I need
is
to
the
go-
composer for both. That's
Yeah.
why.
Well, yeah.
He is.
Oh,
Those fuckers are always recycling their work. Lazy motherfuckers.
Yeah, where's the outrage on that? John Williams traces over his score for Superman that he used for Star Wars.
Shit.
If it works, it works.
Eminem needs to
Yeah.
give
And he's
up
like,
every
this,
one of his
he's
Grammys
like, I
he
can
wins.
just reuse this. Star Wars will never obviously be a hit. It's ridiculous.
I dig
Then
that.
it's like, oh my god, Star Wars has become the more known shit.
I can
What do
see
do?
that in the next bleeding. Is it Bleeding Fall or Bleeding Cool? Whichever one is run by that fat fucking.
Bleeding
Bleeding
Cool.
cool.
I can see the next headline tomorrow. ComicsGate calls John Williams a tracer.
Whatever gets the views, man. Whatever gets the clicks. That's what we're
I think
doing.
you're the
Rotten
only one
Glory
that's a
attacks John
celebrity
Williams.
captain in this entire group.
What? Hey, what? I'm not. A
You're the
celebrity.
most
Fuck
famous
off.
one out of all of us.
I'm not famous by any stretch of the imagination.
Oh yeah, you are.
Neither do I wish
Yeah.
to be.
That
All right,
sounds
I'll be
like
famous.
responsibility.
That's why he
I'll
made
do
a
it.
custom
I'll do it.
cowl in his garage. Where is? I want to see the fucking cowl, man.
I know,
What's
he
happening?
uses it like once every week. It's terrible.
I didn't.
Oh,
I
yeah.
thought this was, when you brought this to the table, you were like, henceforth, forever, this is how I will be seen by the world.
Right.
And then
I
every
returned-
time you're an avatar.
I returned back to my cave 2 minutes before you sent me the link, so that's how it works.
Okay. So when I get the cowl, I need to be appreciative and happy. Is
Yeah,
this
I
what you're telling me?
You
need
need
to.
to be grateful. Yeah.
Yes, that's exactly
Just
how
be
it works.
grateful for the fucking.
Just put the
scraps that you
leotard
throw.
on earlier. Put the leotard on earlier. Come on.
I mean, you got to remember, Rot. You are my Robin to my Batman.
I could see that.
His whiskey
Yeah, I
Robin
get-
to his Batman.
I'm starting to understand this now,
But
man. I'm really getting
Robin
the
out
full
of Robin and
picture.
Batman the movie. Batman and Robin.
No,
the movie.
no. Robin out of the one with what's his name from the '60s. That Robin.
Adam
Oh.
West. Yeah.
What if
What was it?
Friday?
Warren?
The Robin
What
thing?
if Friday is official Captain Fuckhead Cowl Day?
You can't just put those expectations on
I
him.
can, and I will.
Okay.
All right.
Because,
Well,
no,
if he consents.
we tend to do the bit like I try to get something special brewed up for Fridays, bigger topic, bigger crowd. Like
I mean, he tries.
I try, but I'm not saying I succeed. But
I'll wear the cowl on Friday. I'll
Yeah,
be home in
you-
time for Friday.
you see,
You do all right, Rot, until I get on, and then everyone sort of bails out. So it's like,
you can't get shit in this world unless you ask for it, people.
You
Or
can't-
depending
you
how
can.
far he's in the
You can in
whiskey bottle.
California. Just go outside.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna fucking end this dumpster fire.
Yeah. I got to get busy. I've got pages I got to
get busy
finish.
with it.
Shit lives matter, everybody.
Yeah. Shit lives matter. Remember.
I want to thank the panel for being here. I know Captain Fuckhead. Drop us. What's the show? We need to check out
Later
later
on this
today.
evening, CG UK is on ComiMark channel, and we are playing Countdown, which is a really fucking it's shit. It's a horrible fucking TV show that's on in the UK that's been on for about 75,000 years on the television now because everybody fucking loves it.
What's it called?
Countdown. It's an anagram.
You're going to find a way to make people hate it, I'm sure.
Who's going to be Carol Vorderman?
That this evening is me.
Oh, I love Countdown.
I'm the sexy lady that shows you the letters and the numbers. Everybody else has to make words and numbers work. I don't know, maths and spelling and stuff.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Like, I shouldn't be the sexy lady. I am a dip lipstick. I should be fucking making words up. I should be doing that, but no, apparently no. Apparently getting a dyslexic to fucking figure out what words are isn't funny.
Well, not as funny as you might think. I'm not saying it's not funny. Just might not be as funny as you think.
Right.
I do believe that Ross hasn't seen the female version of Captain Fuckhead.
Oh, I thought we all...
Does it look like Batwoman or Batgirl off the Batgirl show by CW?
I thought that was the version you were doing on this show. Have I been wrong about that?
It's a cross between Halle Berry and Pinocchio.
You know,
I'll
I
take
could
a
do
Halle
that.
Berry Catwoman. She was shit, but she looked good.
Yeah.
Yes, Samir, they did. I am. Mwah.
Does anybody else have anything they want to just shout out, throw out there?
Yes, tomorrow night.
Tomorrow
night, 5 p.m. Tomorrow night. I
stepped right into it.
5 p.m. Eastern, I speak to one of the most controversial artists in CG. Wherever his art goes, controversy follows. I get to sit down with Donal, Mr. Donal T. DeLay, for an hour to 90 minutes and talk about making comics and the things that influenced him, how he goes about making them, all that good shit that I want to know.
You guys can try to read together. It'll be a fucking laugh riot.
Look, I have a script for that show, mate, and it never works out.
And just so everyone knows, I do have a link to Captain Fuckhead's YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, click that link. It's good stuff. Dave, anything?
As always, follow me, Bristolian D.
At CaptainFuckhead.com.
No.
You're pushing the boundaries of acceptability here.
I'm juggling a lot of stuff at the moment, so I'm currently doing a master's. I'm setting up a YouTube channel, so subscribe. There's nothing on there at the moment. It's blank, but subscribe, and you'll get more of this shit, which is enjoyable, kind of. Also writing a comic book, which I've done my first draft.
Nice.
I can't do art, so I need to be able to write. I can write all right, you know. It doesn't come out Bristolian, which is good, because it means it makes sense. Yeah, that's about it, man. And go buy this book, KOZOR.
A YouTube channel about film from the man whose favorite film was fucking Grease.
Hey, one of my favorites. Hey, look, all right, a favorite movie doesn't have to be a good movie. All right, I'm gonna do a video on this as well. So.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah, my favorite movie is Yours World.
There you go.
Good choice. Good choice.
Gargoyle.
I like anything with Ron Jeremy.
Ron Jeremy's actually been in some decent fucking movies, really.
Boondock Saints.
Exactly. Yeah.
Andre the Butcher.
That's right.
That LMFAO music video.
He got ironically
Ghostbusters.
or unironically, I'm not sure. I think ironically tapped by art house movies to play roles, and it actually worked. It was interesting.
Oh, because they were actually paying him. He doesn't get paid for porn.
Yeah.
Right. Is that
He
true?
does get an all-day buffet.
I know, my
Yeah.
Is that true? Ron Jeremy not paid for porn. That's a topic. of
He's not
tomorrow's
paid.
Show.
He drove around this piece of shit Geo hoarded with a bunch of shit. Fucking my brother one day was driving to these radio shows, and all he did was buy a shit ton of food and just slobber all over his fucking front seat of his fucking car. One day we were going to the doctor's office, and I see all these rappers. I'm like, what the fuck, Jason? Your car's a mess. I'm like, yeah, that was Ron.
It's hard to believe that a man who is known for just being a hideous monster in pornography would be an awful kind of person to be around. I mean, it's a stretch. I don't think any of us would have considered that. But...
I mean, we put up with Paula Deen.
Jesus Christ. Red Devil. What you got?
Yo. You can still follow me at legends_end. YouTube channel pending. I'm looking to make some insightful videos. So, yeah. Let's see where
I
that
look
goes.
forward to that, man. I think you have the right ideas. I like the concepts of it. I am curious to see what you put out there, man.
I'm also trying to write a Christmas parody for the Jack Show. So,
Ooh.
EVS, notice me, senpai.
Nice. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks to the chat for contributing, being part of the show.
Fuck
Captain Fuckhead.
off,
Jesus
you
Christ, are you still
prick.
talking? Oh.
No, I'm reading something on Twitter that somebody is complaining about not being eligible for an award. Like, I don't care.
Oh, is that the British Music Awards?
Yeah, there's a Japanese lady who wants to be British.
Oh.
Basically.
Oh, I get it.
She's a British. She holds dual citizenship, but she's born in Japan, and she wants to win a British British Music Award.
I've never heard of her music though. Like never.
What's her name?
What the fuck I have to do?
I don't know.
It's like I'm a Yaya or something.
Oh, yeah, I know her.
Amadeus.
So
Yeah.
No,